Hey everyone, you gonna say hi?
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so I am here. Usually I'm not here with my kids, but y'all, I gotta give y'all my take on this Scandal series finale. I didn't even mind having my kid in here because it's really not going to take me long at all, like whatsoever, because I'm supposed to give y'all a review or a recap, and it's not going to be much of a recap because, honest to goodness, I expected so much more. This is what, 7? Correct me if I'm wrong, 7 or 8, whatever. I done lost track. Seasons of Scandal. And for the true fans out there, we know that we were like hooked in like the first couple of seasons. Scandal was amazing. There was a different news story scandal every single week. Olivia Pope was everything. Hey, girl, hush. Then we wanted her to be with Fitz, but then Jake came into the picture. He messed up everything. Then all of a sudden it was like, okay, Olivia, you're going to have to choose. Now we're getting tired of you going back and forth. Oh, now you want to be Team O Lake and you want to be with Jake. Like, I wasn't for it. But I got tired of the back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then Olivia was just with a whole bunch of random people, too. And it was just too much. And it started to get tiring. And a lot of people started to hate Scandal because they started hating the idea of it's the same storyline over and over and over. Well, me, a true fan, I had to stick to Scandal, okay? Because I was a fan and I had to see how the story eventually ended. Now, when Papa Poke came into the picture some years back, I love Papa Poke, y'all. Joe Morton. Oh my gosh, I love him so much. Like, I love him. He is an amazing actor. Like, amazing. So, he, to me, brought Scandal to life. I loved when Harrison was on there. Harrison, a.k.a. Columbus Short. I loved him as an element of that show. When he left the show, things just kind of died away from there. So, I was, a little frustrated. How the storylines are going, especially the whole Olivia kidnapping, drove me insane. And this last season of Olivia being evil and then turning into like a true white hat at the end, that was anticlimactic. Like, I hated the evil Olivia. I was like, just kill her, like, for real. But finally getting to this week's episode, it's really not that much to talk about. I mean, it was all of them supposed to be going to court, all of them as in like all of OPA, including, what's his name, the billionaire guy that helped elect Fitz and Mellie. All of them went into the courtroom and they basically had to like testify their involvement in, what is that called, B613. And just crazy stuff. And basically, they were going to be given a decision the next day. All of them were plotting and waiting to go to jail. At some point, Jake goes up to Rosenberg in the parking lot because Rosenberg was now like on the case for the entire confession thing. And that's because the original guy that was on it, that was working with Cyrus behind the scenes, he killed himself because he realized this is team too much. Like, this V613 stuff is real, okay? So, crazy enough, he killed himself. And so then all of a sudden Rosenberg was over it. Of course, we know that Rosenberg is with Abby. So, everybody's coupled up. Well, he decides, stop, Ari, okay. So then all of a sudden we have Jake with his like killer mindset go and meet, what is his name, Rosenberg in the parking lot and basically threaten to kill him. And at this point, Rosenberg was like, look, I done been a punk this entire show. Like, a complete punk. Like, his girlfriend, Elizabeth North, at one point, she punked the mess out of him. Abby used to punk him. He was like, I'm tired of being a punk. Look, I'm not ready to die, but if you gonna kill me, you just gonna kill me straightforward. I'm not turning around and running like James did. You're not gonna pull that on me. Like, just do what you gotta do. Like, all you do is answer to people. You're just a killer for people. You're a henchman for people. It's exactly what you're doing for Cyrus. I mean, when are you going to, like, be your own person? This is ridiculous. And I'm thinking, you better calm down because basically last week, Jake's wife said the same thing to him and he killed her. So calm down. But, Jake was like, dang, I keep hearing the same story over and over. Maybe he's right. Maybe I shouldn't kill him. So, of course, Jake didn't end up killing him. he goes back and tells Cyrus he's done with this. He's going home. Like, Cyrus don't get his hands dirty. He don't kill nobody on his own. He's not going to be his henchman. Okay. So then we have, who is that? Cyrus is like, oh, you don't want to do the dirty work? Okay, I'm a monster. I'm a real monster. Let me show you. So he calls gullible Rosenberg over to his house to give him a confession. Yeah, after all of this lying that Cyrus has done and basically trying to throw everybody under the bus, we knew Cyrus wasn't going down that easy. So he invites Rosenberg over because Rosenberg is, why am I saying Rosenberg? His name is Rosen, David Rosen. So he invites him over and basically tries to do like a confession and offers him a drink. Well, his stupid self takes the drink. Like, you're not supposed to trust anything from Cyrus. Like, I wouldn't even blow my nose with Cyrus's like tissue. I wouldn't like go to the bathroom and wipe with Cyrus's toilet paper. Come on, it might be like poisoning on there or something to burn my skin. You just never know. So anyways, he takes a sip. I already knew it. I knew it the entire time. It was poison. He killed him and made it look like a heart attack. All of OPA knows that, or QPA knows that it was not a heart attack, but whatever. So like literally, the only good guy besides Quinn's baby and Mellie and Fitz's kids, that's like the only good guy left died. So I thought that was pretty jacked up. But whatever the case, they was all ready to go to jail the next day. They all spending their last nights together. Quinn tried to run away. She tried to get Papa Pope to get her to run away. He was like, no, girl, you are not my child. You're grown. Do whatever you got to do. So she was scared. Charlie is still in jail. Fitz and Olivia, of course, they hooked up one last time. And Marcus meets up with Mellie to see her, like, presidential picture unveiling since she's probably going to get impeached. All this stuff. So next thing you know, the next morning they postponed the decision on how much time everybody would get because they had a surprise guest come in to testify. And this surprise guest was Eli Pope, a.k.a. Rowan, a.k.a. Olivia's father. Now, earlier in the episode, she asked Rowan, for help. Like, what should I do? He was like, I don't know what you should do. I'm not helping you. You literally are like putting yourself up on a platter for the white man. I'm not doing this. I'm not helping you. Like, you're just like opening up the cell to the jail, a little cubby hole or whatever, jail cell, and you about to just walk straight in. That's ridiculous. She was like, I have to do what's good for the Republic. He was like, girl, bye. So shockingly enough, we realized that Eli Pope is in there, and we're like, he must have something up his sleeve because he wouldn't just like be in here and be willingly giving himself up. So basically, he goes in there and he says, I am Rowan. That is what I was referred to as the commander of killing people. Okay, so y'all can think this is a joke all y'all want, but that's what I do. I kill, and I did it for the Republic, and I did it to basically clean up all you guys' screw ups because you have, what did he say? You're just so privileged. You don't clean up messes after yourselves. And I helped set presidents in office. And I helped this country run for the last 30 years. And I know at the end of the day, you need to put somebody's face on this. You need to arrest somebody. But how embarrassing would that be to a room full of white men to know that a black man has been running this thing behind the scenes for the last 30 years? I've been running the government. It is all me. And I love to see the looks on your faces when you all notice this. And I'm like, I knew Rowan had something under his sleeve. I mean, y'all, I did not like this whole episode, but I liked Rowan because I love him and I love his monologues. But whatever the case, they like, touche. It's going to look bad when we realize that you are the person that has been pulling the strings behind the scenes. So you know what? We're just going to label somebody else as the one who's responsible and let everybody else go. So that is exactly what they did. And they labeled Jake, which was perfect because Jake is lost at this point. He killed his wife. Jake ain't got no kids. Olivia don't want Jake. Papa Pope don't want Jake. Like, Jake he doesn't know who to answer to. He don't have Mellie to answer to, Olivia to answer to, Eli to answer to, Cyrus to answer to. He don't know what to do no more. So He may as well be left to his own thoughts. Jake has done a lot of crazy stuff too at that. And it just really wouldn't affect Jake the way it would affect anybody else because jail is nothing to him. So whatever the case, Jake, he like proudly accepts it. Olivia goes and visits him in jail because she basically says sorry to him. Like, he wanted to stand in the sun and stay lost on the island with her. And she brought him back, and maybe he wouldn't be the person he is without, without her bringing him back to the States. But, wah, 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 whatever. Finally, Abby gets a chance once she realizes that they're all going to be free. She gets to release her tears because, of course, she's mourning her boyfriend, David. Goes and visits his grave and everything. Huck is there with her. Quinn and Charlie are like, Charlie gets out. They kiss their baby. They're all extra happy. Olivia goes to dinner with her dad, and they seem like it's like a regular, loving father-daughter dinner. Later on in the show, she meets up with Fitz, because we already know that's what it is. Like, it's gonna be Olivia and Fitz. We see Mellie signing like a gun control act, like making changes as still the standing president. And then we have Marcus standing right by her in a picture. So I guess she decides to be in a public relationship with him. And then we have who is that? Olivia had Cyrus sign a resignation letter, and I guess he's just gone about his merry way. And I'm like, what is this? Like, this is crap. Like, real Scandal fans, we did not want Quinn and Charlie to be together, okay? Charlie was supposed to die, and Quinn was supposed to be with Huck, okay? And Huck was going to love her baby like it was his own because he's always loved Quinn, and he basically took Quinn under his wing. They're not like sister-brother. Like, they had a whole, like, crazy, like, rabbit love affair. Like, literally, rabbits, okay? And now all of a sudden, like, he just supposed to be cool with it. Where's Huck's ex-wife? Where's his kid? Like, can y'all tell us that? Can y'all wrap that up? That really made me mad. Like, Abby, she's just gonna be a sad, like, somewhat widow since her and David wasn't, like, married. Like, is Olivia and Fitz, are they gonna go to Vermont? Like, what they gonna do with each other? Like, y'all didn't leave us with nothing. Y'all didn't even leave us with like happily ever after. Like, oh, Fitz and Olivia did this, Quinn did this. Like, y'all didn't do that. That really made me mad. Where's Olivia's mother? I mean, seriously, like, y'all could have like paid homage to Harrison and whoever the first guy, he was a white guy in the first season. Y'all could have paid homage to him in this last episode. I just thought it was absolutely ridiculous. Like, where's Cyrus go? The monster that he is, he been killing people left and right, and y'all think that he's just supposed to go home in his big old house and just sit there? Like, where's black baby Ella? Like, where is where his ex-husband? Like, come on now. Like, I mean, the security guard, Tom, he came back and he testified, but he is really like crazy in love with Cyrus. Y'all wasn't gonna wrap that up. They wasn't gonna end up together. Like, I mean, come on now. Like, I think this is absolutely ridiculous. And as a true Scandal fan who stuck it out, even through, like, last season got good, but the season before that was friggin' horrible, okay? And the season before that was like, I can see why people are dropping off. So if this is how you end the show, this is absolutely ridiculous to me. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, where's Fitz's kids at? For real, though. Like, I know his son died, but, like, he got 2 other kids. Like, Arya, mommy is, like, not happy about this. Are you happy? You are? Because you don't watch Scandal. That's why. Yeah, it is just, it was anticlimactic, and it's just, it wasn't even a cliffhanger. It was like, who wrote this? Like, did your writers quit or something? Like, it's ridiculous. I mean, clearly, all the effort they used to put into Scandal, they started putting it in How to Get Away with Murder. Because I absolutely love How to Get Away with Murder. Like, love. More than I ever loved Scandal. But it's like, y'all, come on now. This show done been on for so long, you could have did it much more justice than this. Where's Mama Pope? Like, we know she in Paris, but like reunite Olivia with her or show us a snapshot of her, what she doing. Like, this is ridiculous. But anyways, yeah, that's all I got because I don't want to keep complaining. But I expected more, but there will be no more to see, and I guess that is the final ending of Scandal. Yeah, let me know y'all thoughts below. Let me know if I'm just being negative and maybe it was great to you. Maybe I can look at it from a different point of view. Hopefully. But anyways, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Check me out in my next video. Bye.